Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Qatar versus Ecuador in the opening game of the FIFA World Cup. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the stream as well. I will as well, but we're all gonna enjoy it. Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch. Sorry if you're hearing all that, it's just myself, but I'm just doing it this way because I'm just trying stuff out, folks.
Aquí en Brighton, eso dice que estamos haciendo las cosas muy bien. Estamos los tres muy felices, esperando que arranque la Copa del Mundo para, como digo, mucha gente, todos los fans de Brighton se sientan orgullosos de nosotros.
So, hopefully it'll be a good game of football. So, hopefully it'll be a very good game. Sorry about this, mate. I'm just ringing a friend. So
yeah, you know, to answer your phone, don't you?
So hopefully it'll be a good game, folks.
Hopefully you can fucking learn how to answer a bastard fuck call. Fucking twat.
So hopefully it'll be a good game, and hopefully Qatar get the win.
It's not going to be easy, you know.
Oh, I hate that blasted thing.
What with headphones on?
I hate that blasted it. Just the stupid wire got caught in my foot. Sorry about that, folks.
I don't know why you're not streaming with your headphones on. You had them on yesterday.
Nah. I'm just trying something new because I don't have to wear them all the time.
So it's not going to damage your head.
So hopefully it'll be a good game, and hopefully, it could be a 1-0, it could be a 0-0. We just have to wait and see. But guys, just let me know in the chat your questions, and I'll answer as many questions as I can.
The coach of Ecuador, has been a TV pundit at the last 4 World Cups.
So who do you guys think is going to win? They put 100% on Qatar. Yeah.
Why are you saying that when the game kicks off, you spanner?
No,
Give
because
people the chance to actually vote properly.
Yeah,
you're saying it with one vote.
Yeah, because I'm just.
And the vote it is my vote.
Ah, okay.
No point of doing it on one vote. Doesn't make sense. What's the logic?
Oh, but guys, get your votes in before the game kicks off.
That is. Yeah, you're doing it on one bastard vote. You do know Ecuador's got 3 Brighton players.
Yeah. Oh, I apologise. Folks, if you got one proper good lineup and you got a makeshift lineup for Qatar, because the Qatari FA for their national team did their lineup in a video format. So I have absolutely apologised for that. I hate teams that do that, because it just makes it harder for either streamers to get the lineups. So you literally have to go down the route of just going on to like FOTMob or going on to BBC Sports.
He's got a really good link up with his Brighton teammates down the left-hand side. You mentioned him earlier, Estepinian.
But at least we've managed to find it, and that's the main thing.
They understand each other's game.
The lineup for Qatar, because they did the original lineups they did it in a video format. They didn't do it as just like Ecuador have done, with just a simple photo. And it's like,
perhaps too strong for him down that side, particularly. Best opinion? Yeah, no, I think he's a real.
So hopefully
See him, you know, for Brighton.
it'll be interesting to see how these three players do for Ecuador, play for Brighton, because of most players on the pitch that we would have heard of.
It's a lot down the left-hand side, and they'll need him today to create against a team that will probably be sitting in and trying to be comfortable.
Hopefully it'll be an interesting game. Not long to kick off, folks.
Yeah. There's 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player, 5 player, 6 player.
Yeah.
Goal scorer, very tenacious. They'll need, his
7.
experience is there to do.
It is for Ecuador.
8. Yeah. And the guy who I'm on about to you, the right winger, is called Akim Afif.
Yeah, that's the only one.
It's called Akram Afif.
Do you want to know what's weird? And we
the
got
main player who's a danger is Afif, and a guy what's called Amos Ali.
Do you want to know? Do you want to? You know that how some people might have heard of this Afif, just because he played 11 games for Sporting Gijón. So he's the only one who's actually had experience outside of Qatar, even if it's only just 11 games. No, it isn't, Infantino, because you actually said yesterday that the West should apologise to Qatar, and basically you called every other country in the West hypocrites. So why are we going to give him a lot of love when he literally went and called the West all a bunch of hypocrites for literally saying bad things about the World Cup?
Traditionally, the opening game is a low-scoring affair, but the last time these two teams met here in Qatar, the home team won 4-3. There's hope for you.
So hopefully you guys like this format. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like this, or do you think I should go back to normal for the next game?
Following on from a spectacular opening ceremony, now we have the opening match. Almost 12 years in the making, only 7 days after the Premier League paused. We are ready for the 27th.
Oh yeah, there is another player I've heard that played for Ecuador, and it's I don't think it's it is their captain, Enna Valencia.
Winter warmings opposed to the summer barbecues. This unprecedented Qatar World Cup
Oh yeah, you got Estupin now, and you got Caicedo.
for this nation as well. Those supporters have been in 3 hours before kick-off. They've had some show to watch as well, and they're hoping
That is mad. That is mad that some supporters have been in that stadium for 3 hours.
of this World Cup. Before all that, of course, we will pause for both teams' national anthems.
Never heard of the national anthem of Qatar. Can we just quote the song by Sash?
I do like that Ecuador shit.
Can we just quote the famous song Ecuador? Because BBC have already done it.
What are 2 punchlines? Making of the shirt, marathon.
Their actual badge actually looks good, Ecuador. It's different from the actual country's badge.
It's a nice bit, to be fair. There you go, the fucking saying is gonna ropes.
You can definitely tell the passion when literally the whole entire team is singing the anthem, because some countries just stand there and just put their hands on their badge.
Go on, Akif. Akif.
We played 11 games for Sporting Gijón in 2016-17 season.
That doesn't mean jack shit, James.
Except he's the only player out of that entire squad that has played outside of Qatar.
It's a team effort, not just one individual.
But I'm just saying he's had a little bit of experience of another league when they've all played in the same league most of their lives.
That doesn't mean jack shit when it comes to the World Cup.
There we go, Qatar.
They don't go on about fucking what team they've been to. And he's basically up front with Almo's Ali, who could be scoring goals for fun in this.
Yeah, because in the, I watched a couple of games from like the Asian tournament that they did prior to this, and he scored 9 goals in that. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that is true. Host Nation has never lost the opening game. So could these be the first?
Especially
Abdulaziz Hatim, Karim Bubdify,
the one player
Felix Sanchez.
I kept trying to find on the team sheet for Qatar. I kept trying to find Ibrahim, but I can't never recognise him because he's on a game. He's got a different name to what he is on the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
That's why it always gets me a bit confused when you try and find players and they have 2 different names. Especially these ones, but he could be on the bench.
This is the team that will try and maintain that record. They all play in Qatar. 10 of the squad were born outside of the nation. Al-Sheeb is 32 in goal. It's a back 3.
Wow. So they're all playing Qatar and only 10 of them are born outside. Jeez. There he is! The guy who I bought for a career mode. I want you to do well because I bought you because I thought you would do well. Called Mohammed Wad. Mohammed Wad. I want to see you. And there he is, Daniele Osata. Don't mess with that, ref. He'll give you a telling off.
Let him Felix Sanchez. Barcelona born and bred.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's Spanish.
Obviously. Born and bred in Barcelona, James. He's not going to be living in Barcelona, he's fucking Papua New Guinea.
Nah.
Come on.
Estupinan. The guy called Torres. Breda. Pull out something these are interesting. Enna Valencia. Show us your form that you were like at West Ham.
Yeah, bets are on. That's a fucking name.
What a simple name. One's got the most simplest name for an Ecuadorian. Alan Franco.
No, it's not, because listen to this. There's a Qatari person on the bench and he's called Mohammed Muntari.
But the one guy that I wanted to see...
The one guy who had that name was a Portsmouth legend,
yeah.
Which is Salim Muntari.
Yeah. Not that guy called Mina.
Yeah, stupid man.
That was the guy that you were telling me about for Ecuador. His name's called Mina. The guy seems... The guy's like a legend in Ecuador.
What are you on about?
Do you know the manager for Ecuador? He went to a certain player and talked to him before they then gone and looked at the other players. He was talking to a guy who I recognise, and his name's called Minna. But he's on the bench. He's like,
I never told you about him, Angel Mina.
he's like very big news in Ecuador because he's like their most big name in their country for like football. Hopefully Qatar, you bring on the guy called Mohammed Wad.
We've got someone playing a defender at Los Angeles.
I got that guy in my career mode who's on the bench.
Oh.
His name's called Mohammed Wad. Number 4 on the bench. So I want to see him come on and see what he's like in real life.
Sorry, I've got Jassin Gabba Abdesalam.
And then you got a guy who's
James, are you learning how to pronounce players' names?
and then you got another guy on the bench for Qatar. His name's called Kevin Rodriguez.
Yeah, but the strange one out of them all is a guy what's called Pedro Miguel.
And that I kept thinking to myself, you have got to have played outside of Qatar, and he hasn't. And he's got like a name that sounds like he's Spanish.
Well, it sounds like he's Ecuadorian or Colombian.
Yeah.
More like.
Pedro Miguel. So guys, keep on your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new. We'll stop the voting there for the thing. The game's now underway. No, we see some. We've already seen a cruncher. We've already seen the crunching tackle. It's only been about 90 seconds. By Pedro Miguel.
A stupid man. 1-0. And Valencia 1-0.
Ah, and I said.
1-0 and Valencia.
And I said, Enna Valencia, why don't you go and do your form that you did at West Ham, do it in this tournament because you were scoring goals for fun for them.
Not as many as doing what Phil is doing for Fenerbahce.
Yeah, I agree with that one. You just got to defend this free kick, Qatar. Hopefully we get a good first goal. Hopefully it's not a scrappy first goal, and hopefully it's a well taken goal. We don't want it to be a shite goal. That's a ball. Keeper! Oh my god! Keeper! What are you doing? Oh my god! Oh, what a goal! End of Valencia, 1-0 Ecuador. I'm gonna say this now. It's a bit early, but I'm gonna say that's game over. Because I don't see Qatar even doing anything. But the one thing that didn't help Qatar is their keeper came way too far out for a ball that he was never going to win.
Well, the last time these two play against each other was in 2018, and Qatar won 4-3.
Yeah, I just don't get, keeper, why did you go for it when literally one of the Qatar players literally had it? He had it, and the keeper basically made it that he couldn't go for it. So that's a bit stupid of the keeper. So he's at fault for that. Should have just left it for Pedro Miguel, because he was literally going to drop on his head. But there, I bet you that player that tried to do the overhead, I bet he was aiming for goal.
That! Go ruled out. I boot. Suck with it.
But oh, here we go. It's
offside.
So it's 1-0 Ecuador, but we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Because it might not be.
It's behind the player. One of the Qatari players. There's two Qatar.
VAR check, folks. Game 1. I don't see anything wrong with the decision. but I just keep thinking it's going to be for the player that tried to do the overhead. And if it is...
No. When you see it, there's literally no evidence on that image what they show you by...
That is a joke. So it's still 0-0.
Stop fucking moving.
That is 0-0, folks, still. But I don't see what incident they're looking at. There's no offside. There is no offside. There's no offside. Oh my God, we got controversy in the first 5 minutes of the first game of the World Cup. Thank you very much, VAR. I thought we left you behind in the Premier League. Well, that was enough. That is wrong. Hopefully we might actually get a verdict and might actually get to know the reason what it could be for.
That's not going to happen. How are they going to give a verdict?
Not a verdict.
You do know these referees have been paid off by the Qataris. So Qatar win the first game.
And you know what's even weird? I kept saying how good this referee is and that he's good at making... I've never seen him make a mistake like that, but that's just World Cup for you. But...
Well, they got paid off.
Because I've watched this referee do in the Italian league. I've never seen him do that. But because it's in Qatar, it goes and does that. And you're the best. And you're the best.
More money there, so they've done it for money.
Yeah, and he's the best referee representing it.
To do that.
Yeah. Get ready when you see the English representative for refereeing. It's Anthony Taylor shite. Good luck with that. He'll definitely be paid off. He'll let you get every decision wrong because he does it in the English game. The only thing I could see is it could be when the player tried to do the overhead. That's the only thing I could see that could be a point, but we'll never know. Like you said, we'll never know.
Well, that's what the commentators said. It's after getting it for offside because Graham Lublin said it's not offside.
Yeah, but
because the Qatari players were behind the keeper. So even if a Qatari person was back behind the keeper, it's still been onside. Exactly like you said, the referee and all that, and the VAR people have all probably been paid off.
Human! Is it Humming? Humming. That's a weird... So guys, keep putting in your questions in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Fucking hell, what a head of ours.
Who do you guys think is going to win? We had Ecuador at 60% and Qatar at 40% and 0% for a draw.
Stupid shake and bake. What I think to say that then, Dublin, shake and bake.
I think we've already got an idea how this pattern of this game's going to go. 90% possession is going to be for Ecuador. Just get the ball to Akrim Afi and he'll just do the rest, and so will Ali. If they can get it up to them.
What a challenge that is by the left wing back from Qatar. Is this basically getting Carl up to fucking Pilata?
Bassam. Bit of a harsh free kick that is on Qatar.
Listen to what I'm saying, you Jones.
Yeah, because I'm a bit behind because I'm watching it on iPlayer. So I'm a little bit behind you.
Right, what minute are you on?
10 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So I've just...
minute and 15 now.
Yeah, so I've seen the challenge that Ender Valencia got fouled for, and then they just
So
took the free kick.
the challenge from the left wing back on Pilata then?
Oh, do you mean number... Yeah, I think I've just seen that. Number 3 went in for a good challenge there on number 19.
On Pilata, yeah, that's the challenge.
That actually is a good challenge because he's actually gone and timed that perfectly.
Because if he didn't box and he misjudged it...
It could have been off.
Yeah.
Or
it could have been a fucking penalty.
Yeah.
If it's in the box, it snaps and it's going to be a penalty, isn't it?
And that's the first corner of the game.
There is one thing in this World Cup that people are going to get used to. You're going to see a lot of white. And if you guys want to, if you guys who are watching this don't understand what I'm on about, there's a lot of people in their country. They always seem to wear a lot of white. Is in their culture, so you'll see a lot of that in like the stadiums and stuff. So you see a lot of white.
You do know when you see a Muslim like that or an Arab wearing them big massive dressing gown things.
Yeah.
You do know they help you keep cool. You do know that, don't you?
That's actually quite. That's good.
It's supposed to be really good for the desert.
So that's going to be something that a lot of people might not know, but we know.
Dude over there, I'll be looking to wear some shorts and literally probably wear one of them. Because that's fucking cool.
But in fairness,
how's that? He's offside. He's number 11 for that header when keeper come out. He's offside by his kneecap from his kneecap downwards.
so that's for the goal.
But if you look on the image what they showed you, it looked like nothing was offside.
Yeah. So
make your fucking mind up, VAR cunts.
Right, so we basically know now that in football, if a ball's in front of you, you're not allowed to go and stretch for it. Because how are you meant to go and get the ball?
I don't know if he was sectioning it, if he was jumping and his head come down into that position, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we've seen...
bullshit, because on the image what they showed you before, when they said it's not offside, it should have counted as a goal. You couldn't even see it like that. So they showed an image on one thing and then they're going to show you another thing.
That is bull. That is bull. So basically, Ender Valencia is not allowed to basically run. So he wasn't allowed to run.
No, he's not allowed to go and gamble on the ball at a 50-50.
So that is just... the whole parcel of the game is you go in for 50-50s. Because you just... So basically, they're telling you certain parts of the game you're not allowed to play. So it's basically the game.
You do know, the keeper is just going to give a penalty to Ecuador. He snapped at Ender Valencia. That
keeper has got a mind of his own. He came out for the goal that should have been given, and he had no need to go for it because it was dropping on Pedro Miguel's head. And like he said, he's gone and done that. He's literally having a mare. Would you say it's like a sending off sort of challenge?
Not really. It's just a penalty. Because he didn't catch him with his left arm. He catched him with his right arm.
That's a ball.
He catched him on his.
Oh, is that?
Spin. He's gone and Ender Valencia's gone and dived, or whatever you want to call it, fell down
Yeah.
5 seconds too late after he's pulled him down. But the keeper looked like he was trying to pull away. So it's just a penalty because he caught him.
Yeah.
Just listen to what Dean Dublin says, because what he says is right.
For once, you've actually got a commentator who actually knows his stuff and makes
Well, I
sense.
think he's right, but you know, it's what you think it is.
Yeah, that's obvious. He literally taps his shin.
It just taps just above his
Yeah.
his foot in between his foot and his leg.
Yeah,
Where
because
the tape is just below his shin pad.
yeah, because if he pulled away, there would be more of a chance. It didn't really
Then he
need
got
to.
sent off.
It didn't really have to make the challenge because he had someone on the line who ended up saving it in the first place.
To be fair, the way he did it looked like he was going to do it from away from goal anyway.
Yeah, that's what might have saved him from maybe getting a booking. Ah, I said West Ham. I forgot he played for Everton. And the points, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but he wasn't really that good.
Nah.
He's better at penalty than he's been in Premier League.
How cocky does Ender Valencia want to be? Oh my god, he didn't even take a run up. What the heck?
Probably might knock about 6 or 7 by these cunts.
I'll say this. The players on the outfield, they did their job. The one who's causing them all the problems for the Qatar is their goalkeeper. He doesn't know what he's doing when the ball gets in the box. He doesn't know what to do. He's flapping. That's just calm. That's just very calm and personified. The last time I seen someone do a penalty like that we would know, aka Didier Drogba used to take penalties like that.
He scored a penalty like that against Bayern Munich to win the fucking Champions League.
Yeah,
James.
so you've got
yourself.
Yeah, so you got to be that
calm and collected when he scores it.
Yeah.
He hits it, scores it, then you see him fucking running.
Yeah. So you got Yeah. Go on, Qatar! Go on, Pedro! Oh!
It's an Ecuador free kick.
Now that I've actually seen the kits probably actually being worn, but I like Qatar's. It's a bit plain, but at least it looks good.
Yeah, but it's always going to be them colours because of the colour of the badge, innit? Like, when you look at the badge, what you see like on FIFA, it's fucking maroon and fucking white.
Yep.
So they basically just gone and copied that. But it'd be good to see what the away shirt looks like. What's it going to be? White and maroon?
I think I'm at.
Where the maroon is, it'll be white, and then where the maroon is, it'll be
So we could have a bit of a guess that we think it could be exactly the same, but just be a reversible coloured.
This keeper is fucking on drugs. I'm sure he's been smoking some sheesh.
That's what I was
fucking just took a play out.
Do you know what I was saying how Qatar, the players on the outfield are doing all right. It's their keeper that's letting.
It's off.
Do you know the Qatar keeper is the one that's letting the side down. The rest of the team are actually doing quite well. He's letting the side down.
Listen to this, right? The player for fucking
Ecuador
has gone up for the header to make stupid man. The player's landing in midair, and the goalkeeper's going to tuck him out while he's in midair.
So that should be a sending off. He should be off.
Fucking nuts.
Do you know?
You watch it. This keeper's, and saw this keeper smoking sheesh.
Go on. Oh, fucking hell! What the heck? Oh my God!
If you did that in rugby, you'll go on report.
Oh.
A grade A tackle. You go and report and that'll be it.
You know,
You'll get suspended or something, or banned for the day.
But the one thing I would say now, Felix Sanchez, take this keeper off just for the sake of the team. But there was
I'd ask him, are you smoking sheesh, you cunt?
Now I'm gonna give the keeper the benefit of the doubt. He's tried going for the ball, missed it, and because of the momentum of Stupinan in the air, they just collided. So it's basically by an accident.
Yeah, but if you look at it, it looked like he was going with intent because he saw the player jumping up for a header. If that player if he would have come off worse and he would have fell down and he would have choked and swallowed his tongue or something.
I'm going to say, similar to that, he did fall down, but he fell down on his back.
That's what I mean. It could have like broke a rib or something. Or ruptured his liver.
That's why I'm...
His lung.
But this team, the Qatar team's not that... I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt at the moment. They're actually playing not too bad. It's just their keeper is just the only one that doesn't know... He doesn't know what he's doing. Cannot time anything properly.
Yeah.
Apart from that, the rest of the team are actually not bad. But I just want them to get the ball up to that Afi. I want to see what he's actually like.
The goalkeeper for Al Rashid is in the fucking referee's notebook.
Come on, Afif! Which is an acronym for FIFA.
It is if you reverse the words.
Yeah. I love that player that he thought the ball was going out of play, so he decided to do a scissor kick.
It's called Sad Al-Sheeb. Sad Al-Sheeb.
Sad Al-Sheeb, what a name.
And he plays at Al-Sad.
Nice, it's just got booked.
Qatar were playing against Indonesia, the 1-2-1. Played against Florentina and drawed 0-0. Fuck off, Qatar, he can.
So they've actually done alright.
They met Bulgaria, drawn with Slovenia.
And we can say they've actually beaten Ecuador.
Yeah, 4-3.
Yeah, in the last meeting.
They lost 2-0 to Canada, drawed 2-2 at home to Chile. They bet Albania one.
Oh my God!
So they've got the credentials to go win.
I've just found... Oh my God, folks. If you're wondering why I'm laughing, I have literally just seen the Qatar away kit for this tournament. It looks absolutely horrific. Oh my God. It's awful. I wouldn't want to be going out in the sands. I wouldn't want to be going out into the desert. I think I might blend in. Oh my God. Oh my God, folks. It is horrific. It is horrific. To the point where I wouldn't even wear it. That's their away kit for the World Cup.
I would, because that colour on that shirt, James, you know the sand colour and the white?
Yeah.
You know the final that's going also the sail?
Yeah.
The seat colouring on that stadium is literally exactly the same, similar as a shirt. Yeah. So I'd definitely wear that.
It looks alright, but I said I wouldn't wear it if I'm going into the actual desert because I'll blend in.
It does look a nice shirt though.
Yeah. But
no, for instance, if they did the shorts
the same colour,
white, not in that colour.
Yeah.
And they did the socks in that sand colour instead of the shorts, it'll look a lot better.
Yeah, but I think we'll have a better understanding of what it looks like when they wear it, but I don't know if they're going to wear it because I don't think there's any other team in their group that has that same colour as them for a home shirt.
So how many are watching you then?
We have got I've only got two. Only two people are interested in the opening game of the World Cup.
It was Qatar and fucking
Ecuador,
innit? But everyone will be wanting to watch them on for Senegal. I'm not. Check a fucking okay, shite.
Yeah, but the only other thing is, if anybody wants to watch any other sport, there's not for like football or anything. There's not really any other football on. This is basically
for 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. So if you're not interested in the World Cup but you want to watch football, you're gonna have to sit and watch either.
Are you doing all them 3 games tomorrow?
I can't do the first. I'll let you guys know.
England's at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I got that.
Senegal against Netherlands at 4.
I can't do
and
that.
USA versus Wales at 7.
I already know because I've got them on my schedule. I've got England versus Iran, and I'm also doing
Senegal against Netherlands.
No, because I've got something on at 3 o'clock, and by the time that finishes...
So you'll be doing USA Wales
Yeah,
then?
just to the fact that it finishes dead on 4 o'clock, so the game would have just kicked off, so it would make it a bit too close for me to set everything up.
Well, you do it. At least you're doing 2 games in the actual England group.
Yeah, but the other thing is, I'm going to have to try not to be biased in... try not to be... I got to be straight on the middle for the USA Wales one, because people might be thinking, oh, are you going to be wanting USA to win, as England and Wales don't really get on that much as the rivalry and stuff like that. They'll be thinking, a lot of England fans will be like that. But I'm more swinging, and this is no defence on Wales, I'm swinging more that way due to Wales players saying that they want to knock England out. So it's
that's why USA beat them.
That's why, and one of them is a guy who's never played in the top flight, which is Ethan Moore. He's the main instigator because he came out and said, I would love it if we can knock England out. You don't go and think like that. You go and say something like that when it comes to a few days before the game you've played your first 2. Because what happens if England have won their first 2 and Wales have lost their first 2? Would he then start regretting what he said? Because it'll make him look like an idiot. And I hope to God USA give them a spanking. Because
I think they will. I don't think Wales will. I don't think Wales will win.
And do you want to know what makes it even more funny? They've not got a lot of experience for that game because of Joe Allen's out.
Yeah, they've got fucking Gareth Bale and Ramsey. Yeah,
and that's
congratulations.
The other extra boost to them would have been Joe Allen because he's the next experience out of them 3. He's the next experienced person. So literally, you've just lost someone like that, and now if they end up getting either Ramsey or Bale gets injured in one of the 2 games, then they're done. Their tournaments will be over. Because Wales do not play well without either Ramsey or Bale in the squad.
They're doing positive, Qatar is.
But one thing I will say is, they've got very fanatical fans of Qatar.
Free kick, any yellow card.
That's the one thing I like about the Qatars.
I can see something about this referee, James.
Yes.
He pulled the yellow card out. He said, so I said something to him, so he went up to him.
That's what I told you. He reminds me of the legendary Italian referee that is Pierluigi Collina, because Pierluigi Collina used to do that all the time.
Yeah, but he used to do it more of a fucking...
Yeah.
When he did it, he was fucking... He had a vein outside of his head. He used to stick out.
This is why, when I watch when I watch Italian football and I see him refereeing, I know this game, there's going to be at least nothing bad's going to happen. But he's already done it. He's proved my point. He'd go out of... But I love that. I would love to be in that stadium, in that section with the Qatari fans. They look like they're having a good time. Even though they're losing.
Well, no, obviously they should do, because it's in the country, so I might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it'll never happen again.
It's like we've had like South Africa, who we will never ever see again in a World Cup. And we've had that happening.
No, we're good as well in South Africa.
Except for us, we'll always waste that World Cup because we got robbed.
We know that.
And because of that, that's the reason why the VAR and goal line technology has come about, because of that incident was the instigator of the start of it all. But I've seen worse than that incident.
The worst of them Lampard's, isn't it? The worst one was fucking the ghost goal against Liverpool shite.
That one, and also this one, I would say, is the best Premier League goal I've ever seen that never to get given. Pedro Mendes scoring from halfway at Old Trafford for Spurs, and it never counted.
Good player, Pedro Mendes.
That guy, even for... Yeah.
2-0. Game set and match. Valencia.
The guy's on smoke, and if anybody... My theory was great. Oh, he's doing his form that he's at now. Because like you said, even you said, he's on form at the moment for Fenerbahce, and he's now brought it into this tournament, and it's continuing. So Senegal and Netherlands, you've got to try and contain a very informed Valencia. Right. So Ecuador have got a manager who's Argentinian. Oh, no, ball didn't go right through for them. That is a ball and a half. That is a header and a half. That's a goal and a half. Fuck off. Oh my God. Nah. Joke. That's a joke of a goal. No. Game over. Done. Qatar. Get off the pitch. Game over. That header's ridiculous. That header was ridiculous. He had no right to get to that header. He had no right. Oh, he's onside. But it isn't 2-0 Ecuador, folks. What a header in Valencia. Oh my God. How high do you need to jump? That is some goal. That is some goal. And what makes that goal even more special is that cross was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I think I would have gone, folks. I would have gone a bit more ballistic and more mental on that reaction if the guy who jumped even higher before him got to it and scored. Because that would have been even more ridiculous. Because that guy was literally going up to the stars. Oh! Hassan? Hassan? But it doesn't say Hassan on the back of your shirt. Estrada? I didn't know you jumped that high. Corruption at its finest. But I bet Ecuador at the moment wouldn't care a jot about that. They're 2-0 up.
Still corruption at its finest.
Okay.
They get that as fucking. They put it down on VAR's offside.
It's a bit weird.
All the fucking Ecuador players are on. Dodgy cunts.
Estrada, who do you play? Estrada plays for a team called Cruz Azul in Mexico. You jump that high. You must have some jump. You must have some Have you had Have you had an energy drink or something to jump that high for that jump? And then he's got his other, and his name's Michael. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about there's a player that, like you said, plays for Ecuador, but it plays for LAFC. Forgot about that.
Opening game. As if you needed reminding, England begin their campaign tomorrow. It's a noon start on BBC One. Southgate's side to take on Iran.
Wait! A guy played for Valladolid. Well done.
What are you on about?
That is it that Plata? Plata. He plays for Valladolid.
Yeah, we used him.
Yeah. Not a bad team. That team is, but they've got even better now. They've even got Kennedy.
Clean feet with the ball. Ecuador very, very comfortable in tight situations as well, with players around them. Patient when they have to be patient, go long at the right times.
Stupid no with Leverkusen. Whoa! So we got someone who played for Leverkusen, Santos, Ghent. They're all over the shop. Foul. Gee, yo, what? That is some form in Valencia. He's played 12 games for Fenerbahce this season, 4 assists and 13 goals in 12 games. That is some return. So it looks like for the first time in World Cup history, a host nation is going to lose their first game.
Qatar World Cup group. Back in 2006 when David Beckham's free kick broke their hearts. He's inside this stadium as well, just below us incidentally tonight.
Yes, he is. Text me early to say, Dion, I'm on the way. I'll see you there, pal. He didn't text me.
Yours is a special number to get.
You told us fuck off with us. Just like that. Oh.
So guys, keep putting your questions in the chat, like, sub and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
That's sign language to fuck, telling someone to fuck off in sign language.
He's thinking exactly the same thing. Stop getting booked. Stay on your feet. Keep us in the game. He knows his team are better than that in regards discipline-wise.
Getting a Valencia on the pitch by himself.
Stay in the game. Keep players on the pitch.
Because he's a good player. Oh, that's a bad free kick.
Oh, fucking hell.
By Sad.
How sad.
The guy who can't defend.
How sad I want some cheese.
The guy who doesn't, he's not the right keeper because he doesn't know how to do his job.
No. Fucking smoking something. Anyway, put it that way.
Has he been having too much shish kebab?
Nothing wrong with sheep kebab. Try that. Look on the naan bread.
Oh.
Chapati.
Oh.
With some nice cut fine lettuce, tomato and cucumber. Just a chili sauce and garlic mayonnaise. And a few chips. And we're sorted.
Yeah.
On for the winner. Where's the? I want to know. I want to find somewhere I can do the fucking football fancy for the World Cup.
I still can't believe how good this end of Valencia is good on form. It's just a joke.
Oh, you're going to download it? FIFA World Cup fancy. We're going for it. We're going.
Can you believe that in the Valencia for Fenerbahce he's played 12 games and he scored 13 goals in 12 games?
So what happens when he's playing in a very easy league?
But Fenerbahce are not even anywhere near.
Oh, Akram.
But you know what's weird? He's playing for Fenerbahce, but the club's not doing well in the league.
Yes. Oh, you fucking stupid fucking Qatari.
Fenerbahce are actually top of the league. When I last checked, they were 5th. When did they finish in the last season? They finished 2nd to Trabzonspor. Unlucky Fenerbahce.
Trabzonspor.
Yeah.
So tell you what Daniel Sturridge used to play for.
Now that guy is a legend for Chelsea.
Champions League winner, Daniel Sturridge, you know.
Then we let him go from Chelsea to Liverpool. Go on, a thief!
Daniel Sturridge.
I want you to score, a thief! No! I want you to
You
show.
should see a pass what he does. He like drills, he like whips it to
Oh!
normally I'd up to you.
Go on! Oh my god, what a shite pass that was.
Yeah. The one over at top from Moses Almos Ali.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get catch on with this World Cup football fancy side. What? Yeah. I don't know how people could not do it for the World Cup. I put it in the chat when I've done it.
But the only thing is, what people might not do it is due to the fact that there's too many games. I might have to swap so often.
Yeah, but we did it for Euros, though. I'm just basically doing it for the World Cup. I just think it'd be sick.
Yeah, it's just the only good thing about the good thing.
Shut up.
Yeah, the good thing about doing it for the Euros is that the games weren't as close together as this one is.
Well, what did you say?
Oh, come on, Qatar.
Hello? Anyone home? Anyone home?
Hello.
Not you. Dawn.
Oh, just hard extends it there. Hard extends his knee goes the opposite way. If you watch his knee, it goes backwards the way it shouldn't go. There, slightly hard extends it.
Dawn. Fucking hell, she's deaf.
They're worrying when your knee is forced the opposite way to where it should go. It is kind of worrying. It's a horrible thing as well. Your hamstring and the back of your knee all stretch. And that's what's happened. It's probably surprised.
Dawn, come here.
I'm trying to find this football fantasy thing that you're on about, but I don't see it.
Seem to be enjoying themselves.
Let me create the league first.
Oh, it looks like the stretch is coming out, and it looks like it's the end of the road. Might be the end of the road for Valencia.
Why?
Because he's hyperextended his leg.
Well, that's going to be a big point in miss for these then.
But he's gone. But the only thing is, he's managed to get back up. But they're just checking to see if he can walk it off.
He's limping a bit, but he has come back onto the pitch, James. I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah. But also a little bit. That's a risk. Because what happens if he makes it worse?
They might just leave it until half time, see if he can like stretch it off. If he can't, he'll just come off.
Yeah.
But he's moving gingerly, which that means he's moving a bit. We're paying. In other words.
Without any Valencia in this squad, I think Ecuador will not be as good as they are.
You don't want
Hassan.
5 more minutes? Fucking hell, man.
That might be due to the injury by Valencia. Pedro Miguel, you should have done better with that.
Right, James. You need to just type in FIFA World Cup.
Is it on the
Football
apps?
fancy, and it'll say FIFA Plus, and it'll tell you on the picture it's purple with the Qatari thing. It'll say FIFA World Cup Qatar 2023.
FIFA World Cup Fantasy.
Yeah, football fancy.
Fantasy 2022.
It'll come up with like the actual FIFA World Cup Qatari on.
But I thought it's like an Apple's.
Just put your phone to camera.
I keep thinking.
Actually delete them.
I keep thinking it's an app.
It is an app.
Oh, I got the app store, so I need to see if I can find it.
Do it after the game, man, or do it at half time.
Yeah, yeah, because I think I've got
no rush. Well, if you get it done before tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got the thing called FIFA Plus. You're home for football, and it's the official World Cup app. I think it might be on there.
No, I already know what to do, mate. You get 100 million.
This is better. This is better. Just
Come on, Qatar.
try and play yourself through those thirds. Try and get yourself into midfield like this. Don't force it. Perfect.
James,
Yeah.
all what you need to look for is basically this.
Yeah, it is, and even though they're not really making much progress, you know, the confidence will start to build.
It's basically just looking for that app.
I've got that.
Yeah, then you got it then. You need to sign up to FIFA with your name and your email address and your date of birth, and then you're gonna do another link. They send you a link to your email address so you can comment that it's your email, and then you just go on to the app, and then it'll say play zone, run to play zone on the actual app when you set it all up, and it'll come up World Cup Fancy, and you get 100 million to do. Goalkeeper.
Football in Spain for Real Valladolid. Currently 12th in La Liga. The Spaniard in charge of the Qatar national team.
Son Bunken.
Kim Min Jae.
No, King Min Fox.
Oh, what a player.
Kim Min Fox.
Valencia looks to be moving fairly freely, which is good news.
Yeah, it does take a bit of time. It takes a bit of time to dropped into that. The more he stays on the pitch, the more
Come on, Pico. You took it, game.
he become effective again.
Into Plata. Casado's ball forward.
Oh, almost Ali, you cunt.
Finding it difficult.
She scored that.
Blatantly pushing the back, so
See how tough it was.
spot on, but physical
Oh, that's a fucking horrible fucking miss. You're a twat.
Come on, Qatar!
He should have scored.
Please
The
don't,
main powerhouse up front.
please don't say it's accurate math.
Almo's Ali, yeah. You all you need to do is just direct it. But no, what did you go and
Yes,
do?
Qatar!
Into the ground and miss.
Oh!
Ends it into the ground and misses it like a cunt.
Oh! Oh, half time, folks. We nearly had the moment that everybody wanted. I go for Qatar, but no, he missed. Half time, folks. Qatar 0, Ecuador 2. Just one of those things, just one of those days. It should, but Ali doesn't know how to direct.
It's the worst possible start for the host nation. A terrific start. The yellow and Valencia in particular is hobbling a bit there now. I don't know whether he's going to okay, because he put on quite a show in that first half, didn't he?
Yeah, both Valencia and Ecuador, it's been total dominance really, other than that last second there when Almoez should have put the ball on the back of the net.
Ali, you should have headed it. If you headed it straight, you would have scored.
In the whole of that first half, so that tells you how one-sided it's been. It's been men against boys really, and they're too quick for them, too good for them in that first half.
Do you think it's a case of difference in ability, or do you think it's perhaps been a bit too much for the Qataris? Big game for them.
Way too much, and like Alan said about that, is the physicality and tempo they cannot handle in transitions when they're so direct, they're so out of shape and spread. Ecuador have just really hit them through the middle, and they can't handle it.
So guys, keep putting your question in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Yeah, and it really shows just that level of tempo. Yes, they've been together since June, but in terms of playing against competitive competition week in and week out,
Chow Yu-min, Kim Moon-Wang.
Kim Min-jae, legend.
Yeah, what a great start to a campaign it is for a tournament for them. I think they come up, told you Enner Valencia's a good guy, didn't I? He's been lively, but I think they've been in total control. They've had comfortable possession at the back.
What a legend! Oh yeah.
Than they wanted to go and cut through the Qatar team at will.
I mean, he could conceivably have a hat-trick. Now, I do know that if it had been given as a goal, everything's different. It doesn't automatically follow suit. But VAR, they found a way.
Well, I'm going to have a blooming high blood pressure at the end of this.
VAR found a way to deny a goal that was a goal.
I don't think there's any person watching this in the world that thinks this is offside.
Even you thought the Valencia first goal wasn't offside.
And we're all thinking, okay, it's not a high kick there, he wins the
I thought it was.
header there.
No, even Aaron Shearer is saying it's not offside.
I know it wasn't offside, James, because of the thing. And 1 minute, I didn't say it was offside.
Yeah, we were just a bit annoyed out to the point that how on earth could it be offside?
Yeah, I didn't say it was offside. I said it should have counted.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
That's what I said. You said I said it was fucking...
It is madness.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? The sad thing is that you have 60,000 in this stadium, and no one had a clue what was going on. Millions around the world, no one had a clue what was going on. And there's just no information being fed back at all. I can't be right.
No, not right at all. But he did get his goal. In fact, he got two in the end.
And it all came, Gary, off once again the transition and Qatar not being able to handle it and organise it. It's almost like you're getting carried away. You see a pressure here, and you're like, yes, we're on the attack, but one false pass. Look how direct Ecuador is within 3 passes straight down the middle here. It's a great run by Valencia, and you're in through on goal. But they just can't handle it. I was always told as well, even though playing, always still think defence in attack, because that's when you can be left wide open. You really have to be switched on and organised. And it just shows defensively they couldn't handle it with this one. And actually, your mate stepping up and getting the goal, what a great guy.
Didn't need VAR for that one, really. Although they might have been offside for the penalty. Very cool, wasn't he?
So cool.
Very cool penalty in Valencia.
It was a good run as well from him to win the penalty.
Oh, you know what?
But I think in this kind of
Fucking
situation,
shut your mouth, you fucking...
stadium
Why?
opening game for him to step up and just
Give me a heading.
really roll it in.
I'm talking one thing, it's doing fucking other.
5 World Cup goals have been scored by Valencia, because he got all 3 of his efforts in 2014 as well.
Right, okay.
But do you know what? Because he would have told you in the dressing room.
But you know what, Skipper, leading by example, that little bit of experience, what we were talking about before, playing in the Premier League for so long, you can see it. He's one of those players in that Ecuador team that just settled everyone's nerves before the game, got the message across, and just the way that he performed, I think it was a good, strong first half from him.
Second goal gives him that cushion.
There we go, World Cup fantasy.
Header, or did it, do you think just came off his ear and sneaked in the corner? But
Sitting here with 2 strikers, you're moaning about how it wasn't a clean header and all that. First and foremost, the ball was unbelievable, and what's clever about it, we can see from the other angle, is he's just used experience. So now he's just popping up in between the centre back, the full back, and now as a centre half, he's checked, he's seen where he is, he hasn't checked again. He stays just on his shoulder, just out of sight, hoping that the ball will drop in between the sticks. It's a great ball, and he's still got a bit to do, because he did a penalty spot there when he makes connect.
Simon does really well in terms of getting that ball and driving forward with it, but the cross from Pricado, I mean, it is unbelievable. It's actually crying out for someone to get on the end of it, and he did that. And there's nothing fluky about that at all.
I said it was.
You said it might have come off the side of his
I said it was a cracking header.
Great header.
Did it? It certainly was a great. He's taken a bit of punishment though, hasn't he? Hopefully he's all right, because it'd be a real shame if he was struggling for the rest.
Yeah, they're obviously going about it and thinking, well, he's obviously the danger man. He's had to take a couple of heavy tackles, and he did limp off there at half time. And I hope he's okay, and he will, because you know what he'll be thinking. He'll be thinking of more goals in that second half, because they will get chances.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of his own doing. It didn't look particularly bad, but he got touched.
Just because that looks away from the goalkeeper, unfortunately.
I mean, it's automatically this stage of the tournament. It's the first half of the first game of the World Cup, and we've got a golden boot contender. I mean, Qatar, as you said, Alan, had 1 chance in that half, but it was a great chance.
Their only touch in the 18-yard box, and there was the last couple of seconds, wasn't it? It was really good play, the only bit of good play that they've had. I mentioned the cross from Pricado for Ecuador's goal, and that is another beauty there, and it should be in the back of the net.
Can we agree that wasn't a good header?
We're in agreement. Like he just took his eye off the ball. Simplest thing, he just needed to hit it on target, but...
It's almost as like it was a little bit too high. Sometimes you try and take the weight off when it's like that, but he took too much off.
Just need to get it on target. The ball was perfect. It was put on a plate for him. He had all the pace on it. Just get it in between the sticks away from the goalkeeper, but unfortunately couldn't.
Yeah, it's been a tough debut so far for Qatar, but
Yeah, we already know that.
I would encourage you to stick with us for the second half, but if you are on the move,
Know what?
you can always take the World Cup with you.
No, it's just saying if you want to take the World Cup, take it with you. If you is it having a bit of bounce.
Well, that's what we wanted to do, but unfortunately, we fucking can't.
The FIFA World Cup with you. Listen on BBC Sounds.
Bernardo.
BBC Sport documentary How to Win the World Cup is available now on iPlayer. The MOT the Top 10 World Cup podcasts are also on iPlayer and BBC Sounds. We've got highlights of Wales USA tomorrow, BBC One at 20 to 11. Our next live game, though, is England versus Iran. Coverage begins at midday on BBC One and iPlayer.
Dinado. We're gonna fuck it with the law.
Maybe some guns and ammunition. Explosives and machine guns. Permission granted. SAS Rogue Heroes. Watch all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
A week ago, 2 weeks ago, it's
What you doing, James?
Doing my team.
SAS, Summers and Southgate. Kelly caught up with the England manager ahead of that opening game against Iran.
It's a lot harder because there's loads of different players who.
Well, Gareth, it's been 12 years since Qatar were awarded this World Cup, but there has been so much
Who could do well?
issues.
I'm just picking nations who I've
On the football.
who've got players that I just know. I'm just going for them.
We understand it. We've tried to educate ourselves in what exactly were the situations here.
It's only just the strikers which I wasn't already completely set on.
At major tournaments as a manager is excellent, but your form recently hasn't been.
There's only two to have, Neymar and Messi.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
No, because
I've got a keeper all in my mindset already.
we were playing a week ago, 2 weeks ago, it's months ago.
And who was that?
Thibaut Courtois.
Built was around the summer where we were looking at so many different
Yeah.
players. We now
Because I think Belgium could do well because
known
did
where the experience of the
they've
tournament
got like a very good squad and they're
excitement of the players.
the top ranked side in the world. So
Yeah, Napoli stars, Anguissa and Zelinski.
I'll get him just for bowl, just for the Polish, just at least get one. At least nope. Nope, so I'll end up losing points there because he's in the same group as Neymar.
Well, yeah.
So I don't wanna lose points in that one. So I'm trying to make it that at least get at least one player from different groups, so I don't lose points at that end. So they don't clash.
Amongst ourselves as a group, we've talked about those.
Hey, Arts players playing James Cameron, Devlin.
Yeah, at least something. Yeah, that's my Hearts. I put on their Twitter that a lot of Hearts fans are gonna be following Australia due to the only players that playing for them in the World Cup are Australians, which is fair enough.
Well, yeah.
Wales have also been carrying out their final media duties this afternoon. I'm delighted to say that Wales manager Rob Page joins us live from the team hotel. Hello Rob, the wait is nearly over, 64 long years. We'll come on to the team in a moment, but this is a huge occasion for you. It's a long way from Tylerstown.
Evening all, yeah, it is Gary, yeah, of course, yeah. It was great to go back to my old town and do the squad announcement. I thought that was a lovely touch. It means so much to us as a country, you know, to qualify for a World Cup. And seeing the supporters on their travels this morning, the footage we're seeing of them packing up Cardiff Airport on their way over is incredible. And the commitment they've shown, you know, I stand by it. We would not be sat here today preparing for our first game in the World Cup without those. They were incredible. It was really important for us to have those two home ties to get us across the line.
We certainly were. USA, of course, tomorrow. Everyone's fit and ready, other than Joe Allen. How big a loss is that for you?
Yeah, Joe's been key to our success, Gary. I'm not going to lie. You know, he's a big part of that squad. He's an experienced player. He's been there in previous competitions, big tournaments for us, and done really, really well. So, of course, he's going to be a big miss for us. But it gives others an opportunity to step up, take the jersey, and show what they can do also.
Can you share who that might be?
No.
Worth a go. The team hasn't shied away from
Oh, steady Dane.
Qatar. Is that something you felt that was important to address? Rob?
Yeah, it's been difficult, hasn't it? You know, we've been, like I've just said there, we've been through many questions over the last few months, and what we want is long-term change, Gary. And if the tournament can help achieve that, then great. We're going to wear the One Love armband, and we've said that all along, and we're going to continue to champion that, like I said, and we are going to wear the armband. So that's something that we're passionate about. With regards to everything else, now we just want to focus on the football. The game's 24 hours away, and we're looking forward to it.
Nothing takes away from the achievements of Wales being at a World Cup. You were Northampton Town manager when Wales played at the Euros in 2016. Now you're following in the footsteps of Jimmy Murphy from 1958. How special is it for you?
Yeah, for me personally, it's incredible. The journey we've been on for the last couple of years. Ryan brought me up as his assistant, and to now be leading them in a World Cup is you dream about that as a kid, and you dream about playing in a World Cup. I didn't quite get there as a player, but to do it now as a manager is incredible. And what we've got in that change room with the group of players that we've got is credit to them. And they thoroughly deserve all the plaudits they're going to get. But now we're here, Gary. We want to give a good account of ourselves and show the world what we're all about.
Diolch, Rob. Paul, look.
There we go. Check it out.
Hopefully.
Exciting times for Wales, actually.
So we got James.
I've got a player I'm going for. Yeah, I'm gonna go for him, but he's gonna go on my bench.
Confident?
Yeah, no, I think that, to be honest, Wales, we're humble enough to just appreciate being here. I think, but now we're here, we've been to the last few tournaments, we've got a little bit of experience behind us. We want to do ourselves justice, but
I want to be on the bench.
He's got a great relationship with the boys, and he embodies everything about the team.
Ecuador and Qatar are on the field, as you can see for yourself. Quick bit of news before we hand to the commentators. Gareth Southgate has said England players will take the knee before tomorrow's game against Iran, explaining we think it's a strong statement that will go around the world, especially for young people, that inclusivity is important. Let's hand back to Steve Bow with Dion Dublin.
Thanks, Gary. No changes to either coach at half-time, and that means excellent news for Ecuador and their captain Eder Valencia, because he is out for the second half. They're going down holding his knee towards the end of the first. Big relief for Gustavo Alfaro, and everyone connected with his nation. Felix Sanchez.
Second half's about to get on the way, folks. We're just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle.
He knows his nation have to score next.
When you got a goalkeeper in that flaps at thin air.
Who we got, James?
Host the tournament. It will be Ecuador.
Yeah. I'm gonna say when I've done, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm picking first.
Well, what do you need to do?
I've just got to do two midfielders and 2 substitutes.
Not bad.
What might have been the Qatar message at half-time, Dion?
It's a tough one to call, because you don't want to, go down the throats of your players and allow them to go.
Wrong player, you absolute idiot.
To be a message of more energy. Don't get bounced off the ball so much. Have confidence in your own ability.
I don't want that player. I want it.
Show us you can play a bit.
Torres for Ecuador caught in possession. Afif for Qatar. There's holding midfield player. Casado.
Yeah, I would go with that, and I'm happy with that.
In that area that quickly closed down and dispossessed.
Yeah, they just a little bit more care with their passing. Just make sure the
There we
ball
go.
gets to its intended target.
Oh, it says here you got to create a league.
No, I don't want to correct on it as soon as I've done it.
Yeah, I've literally done mine. I've got my team sorted.
We just stay there like that, and I'll send you a link in a minute.
It's not a bad one, but I've...
Every time you've had a toxic shot, I should be done.
Oh, is that a foul? No, no foul there, folks. Guys.
Never enough. I've been done I've been done before the 50th minute on clock.
I don't know when you find out what my team is, it'll be interesting to see what your thoughts are. But I went strongly. It was hard because I had to try and also think who's in each group and try not to get two teams in the same group. And that is hard because you got more chance of losing points otherwise.
Don't worry, fucking England. You do it. You're coming in. But I'm thinking I'm only gonna have one of these.
I've gone with one.
And it's gonna be Jude Bellingham.
Yeah. I've gone the different route on that one. I've stuck with my homeboy, the guy who I absolutely try and big up, but he's not had a good season. But I hope he does for this.
Oh?
Which is Mason Mount.
Not bad.
I've gone with him because you got to think Gareth Southgate most games plays him.
First time he's ever been to a World Cup.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to pick someone who's never been, so I wanted to give someone a chance. So it was either going to be that, but I've got one for the second game that I might swap over, because I want to see how he does. Which would be James Maddison.
Will he play though?
And I thought, I think he would have played this game if it wasn't for him being injured, because at the moment he's got a niggling knee at the moment, so he's a bit on the fence of not even being in the team. So for that, I've gone with a player that I know is going to either be on the bench or starting. Well, it was a toss of a coin between him and Foden, but I thought I'll stick and at least have a Chelsea player in the mix on my list. Well, I've got two of them. I've got two Chelsea players on the list. But I have faith that he will get out of the group stages because of the group he's in, but not with Ecuador playing like this. Might have made me think otherwise.
Oh, have I just picked? No!
You can get rid of them.
Oh, you're gonna take the piss.
Because I have the same issue.
No way.
I have the same issue as you, but it's after you picked all of them, you just get asked if you want to confirm it, and if you don't, you can go back and sort all bits out.
Yeah, but I know my team done except my subs.
Yeah, you just
I'm going to click some and it's going to wipe it off again.
Or because I didn't have a lot of money left to pick for the rest of the subs, I've just let do an auto pick, and one of them's actually helped out. But that's good for it's good for my bench. It's got a good and not a bad bench. Oh, so he's picked a player who plays for Saudi Arabia. At least it's cheap when you literally only had 7 mil left. But he's only going to be on the bench anyways. But I'm still wondering for this fantasy. Is it day by day or is it by match day?
Well, there's 4 games on a day, isn't there? So
that's what I'm thinking. If they're doing it by match day, as in
it says match day points, so they're doing it by match day.
Oh, because I'm glad it's like that, because they could have done it the worst way possible, that you can't change it into, say, the end of match day 1, which is every single game. And then you can change it for when everyone's getting ready to play their second game. then that would be annoying, because it means you may not get any points at all. You'll have a chance at least swapping it. So what happens if a player in that point gets injured?
It's tough for Qatar.
Wow, I've actually picked, my team's actually quite good when it comes to be picked, as most of the players that I've picked are either, about a quarter of my team is above 10 point, it's got 10% of the players have been picked. So I've done quite well. Oh, if he got connected to that, that might have been 3-0. Might have been 3-0 Ecuador there. Wow. I never thought I would say this, but 18.1% of people have picked a player from Saudi Arabia. I never thought I'd see the day.
What group is Cameroon in?
Oh, I can have a quick look. Let me have a oh, the word is butchers. I'm trying to remember, if I can remember in my own head. Because who do they have in their group? Because I've not picked a Cameroon player because I didn't know if I had a player in there already in the squad. That's already. Al-Sheed. What a name for a keeper, Al-Sheed.
Al-Sheed.
Yeah, I'm just having a look now.
Al-Sheed.
So, Cameroon, they are in the same group as Serbia, Switzerland, Brazil. Who have I got? I've got Belgium in my group, and they're in the same. Wow, I've done well with Belgium. I picked I've got one team, only about one player from Group F. So that means I've not picked any other players. That's good. So that means I've not clashed with them. I've done one with Brazil, but that's just because it's an auto pick. Spain, who have you got in your group? Costa Rica, Germany, Japan. I've not even picked no player from that group. So I've done well in that one. If I picked any from the Brazil group, yes, and I've got no one else from that group. Have I got anyone from this one? I didn't pick any Portuguese, and I've got one player in that group, which is South Korea. Wait, and that's it. Oh, and Uruguay. But I've gone for it. Even though you might have teams that might concede a goal or two, I've just gone for the players that I know are experienced. Oh, I picked Germany. So I got one Spain player, one German player, and that's the only one so far. I've got Netherlands and Senegal, that's it. Then I've got England, and the other one is Poland. Who are you in? Grouped with Argentina, and I've got Argentina. It's like if anyone tries,
Mexico.
yeah. If anyone tries to do a fantasy football and you try to do like one from each team, it's physically impossible. You're gonna. It's hard. I think I might have one team that might have the luck. which would be England. Yep, it's only England and Belgium, with players that I've picked in my team, which will gain points. I won't lose any because I haven't picked any other team from their group. So, Belgium, you better do well, and England, you better do well, because most of my points basically have got to come through them. So, Mount.
I'm putting this guy in because I love him.
So, Mount, we already know Courtois is definitely going to be starting for Belgium, so I know I've got something there, but Mount's on and off, could be on and off.
Yeah, they're just showing their quality now and choosing the right times to go forward at pace and then choosing the right times to go through the thirds. He's trying to suck Qatar out individually. So they can play around them. You can see technically they're looking a bit better as well. Shape's better. Understanding each other's football and each other's game is better as well.
Alright, I've also got a Poland player on my bench. Hello Sergio, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, hope you enjoy it. It's not been a bad game, but hopefully, I pray, for God's sake, that we can get an Ecuador, not an Ecuador goal, but a Qatar goal, but that seems a long way off. So, if you guys are enjoying the stream, like, sub, and subscribe if you're new. Sorry if any of you guys ask why I don't show the games, because I don't own the rights to them. So it's not my fault, but I do it for people that don't want to watch the games, but want to watch it like this, or they want to do anything else, they don't know what's going on. So keep putting your questions in the chat, like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Keep your questions coming, folks. Keep your questions coming, like, sub, and subscribe if you are new. If you haven't put any questions about the game or anything like that, or the World Cup in general, come on Qatar, I want a goal from you. We want, if you're in the chat, let's get some conversation going. Let's actually, if anybody's looking forward to the World Cup, what games you're excited for, and all that jazz. 61 minutes, folks. It is Qatar 0, Ecuador 2. Oh, header for Qatar by Pedro, and it's gone just wide. Best chance of the game so far for Qatar. But at least he's actually eached Ali out to actually direct a header towards goal. We're just unlucky that You couldn't do better with it, but at least it's something. I'm Spanish, so you'll be looking forward to watching Spain in the World Cup, I bet. It's not going to be, you know. So you're in a group with Japan, Germany and Costa Rica, so it ain't going to be easy. Especially Germany. Costa Rica can always cause an upset now and then, and Japan can also do it, so it's not going to be easy. But, I always will say, wait and see how it goes, and you never know. Come on, Qatar, I want a goal. We all want a goal. So guys, keep all these questions piling in. Qatar are trying the best. And now is that offside? I don't know. That is a ridiculous decision. That is never offside in a million one Sundays. They're trying their best, but just nothing's working for them. Have you finished yet?
No, yet.
Oh, nearly a bad thing for the keeper, but unlucky it managed to stay 2-0. Qatar cannot get any rhythm into the game at the moment in the second half. It's just been all Ecuador so far. But it's what we expected.
What else am I looking for?
Come on, Qatar! But for anyone who is Qatari, I do apologise because I kept getting your country mixed up with Kuwait. And even my mates even tell me off for that.
I didn't tell you off.
You said it's Qatar, not Kuwait. But that means it lets me know that I've made an error.
Qatar.
They haven't got the players out there in order to affect the game at the moment.
And keep your questions coming. It's still 2-0 to Ecuador. But at the moment the game's gone out a little bit flat. And if you guys like the stream, don't forget to hit the like button. I highly appreciate it, folks.
No.
That's a ball! That is a ball! But yet again, no one for Qatar is in the box to get anywhere near the header. So that is absolutely a useless ball into the box. Come on, Qatar. actually get a shot on the goal, get a shot on target. So we now got another Brighton player coming on.
Yep.
Saramento. How many Brighton players do Ecuador want? Well, or how many Ecuadorian players do the football club Brighton want? It's like with us. People be saying, how many French do you want? How many Spanish do you want? Because we used to have a lot of Spanish. We were very popular for Spanish players. Qatar, can you bring on Massimo Ward? Or Mohammed Ward? He might do something good when he's in attack. Oh yeah, because he's a striker as well, or midfielder. Come on, Qatar! How is that not a free kick to Qatar? Referee, you absolute Italian git.
Al Chief, fuck off, Hassan Al-Aidos. Oh, Mohammed Ward.
Yeah! Come on, the one player you wanted to see.
Oh, go on, yes, Mohammed Muntari. Come on to put him in for things, just for banks.
Because on my FIFA career mode, I've got Mohammed Ward in my team and he's scoring goals for fun. I still think that's funny that there's a guy called Torres and he's literally not Spanish. Because that's the Spanish name is Torres. Jesus. Oh no. Joe, the captain of Qatar, he's made a mistake. Do you know that he's giving the captaincy to the goalkeeper, the one that can't even doesn't know what he's doing? He's given the captaincy to the one player in the team that has literally cost him maybe getting a point out of his game. And that's not a free kick because he literally fell down about literally 3 or 4 seconds later after the challenge.
quality. You just see, I think he might just catch him on the back of the foot, does he? He does, yeah. Just studs down the back of the Achilles there. He might take his boot off as well, but
Come on, Mohammed Wad.
this time, unless he's pulled back to the edge of the box, there might be something on here.
Right in front of their own fans. Shorter to targets here for Ecuador.
Estepinian, or for us, or for us, a lot of English, we call him as Estupinan. Just for the bands, because that's what a lot of the FIFA community call him. But he's not a bad player.
He's alright, James, to throw bricks at.
Except he showed our defence a thing or two. Thank you, Graham Potter. Thank you, Graham Potter. We made him look like...
Who can go piss on a fucking cat? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Literally, most of these... About 3 of those Brighton players, when we played them, we made them look like they were the best players in the world. And we should be ashamed of ourselves for that. Because their team is just average. Come on, guitar. Where is your guitar? I've left it at home because it's in Qatar. England versus Iran. Come on, guitar. Come on, guitar. That's a ball. Oh, no one there. A FIFA! Oh, a thief! Just hit the ball on goddamn target.
Or would you put it as private or public?
If you wanted it to just be friends or something, you might have to make this. I don't know.
That's what I'm asking you to see if you know what to put it on, either private or public.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the knee that he injured in the first half when he hyperextended his right knee. He went backwards the way it should go. And because he hasn't featured...
Well, you should give me some insight, James.
Because all I've got on my thing, it just says my league, it just says create or join.
Just below the kneecap at the front as well.
Yeah, but what if you were making your own league? Would you put it as private or public?
If you do it public, I think anyone can join. If it's private, it might mean that you can choose who you allow on it, because it'll be private.
He scored 3 times in 2014. He scored twice already in 2022.
I don't know. What do you want to put his name? I just want to put World Cup 2022.
Yeah, do anything. Just something simple.
World Cup 2022 Fan City.
Way.
Let's have that. Create the league.
I'm gonna go join, but I need to then wait.
Copy to clipboard.
Yeah, because it...
Right, 1 minute.
There must have been
Yeah, because that you can send. That means you can send it to people.
Feared a real drubbing.
Yeah, there was, you know, I believe that Ecuador found this pretty easy tonight, easier than they thought it was going to be. And they've managed the game well. It could have been 3, it could have been 4 if they were a little bit more potent going forward. But at the moment, they've done enough. They really have.
The yellow card from Afif. This time.
I don't know what he's thinking there. I think he's just completely shown his studs and they've gone straight onto the top of player's foot there, which is going to be very, very painful, I've got to say. Latter there. Limping. But he's okay.
So what is the? Oh, I need to remember what the league's called in a minute.
World Cup 2022 Fantasy.
Yeah, because it means I can just type it in.
Mendes with the free kick. Wow, he's had a clear. Fuentes the substitute.
So I'm just gonna ask, what name have you called yourself? Just your normal name? So it'd be like, manager would be like the host. Because for me to
It don't really tell you.
yeah, because for me to join it with the team that I've got to do it on the app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't click on your link because I've already made my team.
It says manager Dale Banks 27.
Yeah, because if I did it with your link, it means I would have to remake a team all over again.
Mine's Dale Banks 27, James.
Yeah, I basically just got to find it through the list of everyone who's done World Cup Fantasy as a team name, as their league name, and just see your manager's name.
Dale Banks 27.
Qatar have found themselves struggling with just a lack of quality, lack of ideas.
We mentioned the importance of this game in terms of progression from Group A with the Netherlands and Senegal to come.
Oh yeah, I forgot they got Senegal and Netherlands in their group.
What have you made of Ecuador? Is it difficult to judge against a nation like Qatar?
Maybe, but you can play your game and apply your talent against the team that's in front of you, and they've done their job tonight. They haven't had to go through the gears too much. They had far too much quality, but still have to do it.
Here they come again with Plata. Fuentes, there's a man over if he sees him.
You found it?
No, I can't find it because it's literally there's so many people who have gone and done literally the very similar name to what you've done, and it's a lot. So I could be here for ages.
He's fine. Just finding those little pockets and then runs at the right time.
You want the league code?
I can't. The code I haven't, because I'm doing it on the app to join.
You'll be able to put the code in to join straight away.
Yeah, it just says search for league, so I've got to put the league name in.
Yeah, well, make sure you put it as the one I've got.
Is it just World Cup Fantasy?
It's capital W, capital C for Cup. So it's capital W for World, capital C for Cup, 2022, and capital F for Fantasy.
Qatar hasn't got an option. No options at all. So he's having to take a touch and take a touch. Wait for that player to get into eye shot. And he's not there.
Fuck's sake, I hate when it does this.
Well, he's holding his face. I'm not sure if there's any contact there with the face. There's a replay. Let's have a look. Nice little 1-2. And just forearm smash. More of a clothesline, actually. More of a clothesline. Either way, it's illegal.
Oh, it's going to take it. Just
That was for one for the older folk forearm smashing. Back to the wrestling guys.
No idea what you're talking about. Not for the first time. Test of Qatar. From an Ecuador set play. Swung in by Plata, deep one. And too deep for Torres.
Too big there from Plata yet, just trying to put it in that dangerous area, penalty spot with pace, and just a bit too much on it.
Big smile on the face of Ana Valencia.
Yeah, look at that maintenance now, making sure that knee's okay. Get the swelling down as soon as possible. Very rarely can you can't treat an injury when it's swollen, so get the swelling down and you can treat the injury and hopefully make it better. Make it more comfortable for you for the next game.
Personal accolade for the former West Ham and Everton striker this evening. Cifuentes chasing Hassan and fouling Hassan. It is so difficult for a nation playing their first ever World Cup match. None of the last 13 World Cup debutants have been able to win their opening game. I have to go back to 2002 for a shock result for Senegal. Senegal, who are the next opponents in Group E for Qatar.
Have you got it jammed?
No, this is him.
Oh, I might get you in my thing.
I'm going to have to do it on the app because the link's not even allowing me to do it.
That's what I said. Do you want me to send you the code so then you can put it in when you get on the app?
Yeah, I'm on the app, but I got to search for the league, so I got to put the league name in. But there is so many people with exactly the same name.
Why are you going to put the league's name in? Why can't you just get the code and just do it that way?
You can't. Unfortunately, you can't do it that way.
Well, that's speed for how they've done it. It's been shit then.
Yep. So literally, I could be here and I could be going for hours, and I still may not find it.
Jen, do it after your stream.
No, but I could be here for I could be there for hours. Oh!
Just do it as soon as you finish your stream.
Yeah, that's what. That's the only thing. I don't know if I'm ever gonna find it.
Lovely run, you know. It really is. Look at that. Lovely run. We call that one run for the
Oh, Montari.
towards the ball, and as you go towards
Right.
the ball, he comes up really tight behind you. Then you go in behind, and he's unlucky. Has to take it first time. It's bouncing lovely. It's inviting. Just puts a little bit too much on it. He knows it as well.
Right, James, see if you can find it now. Because I've just changed it from private to public.
Want to see a little bit more of Afif? Their team are 2-0 down, just for the record. They are 2-0 down, and they've had a ball. Not the result they wanted, obviously. obviously, but they've enjoyed it. They've sang, they've waved their flags, the scarves, everything. They've had a really good day today and created a very good atmosphere.
And it's a proud moment for Felix Sanchez down there, because when he first came to Doha in 2006, there were 200 registered footballers. That figure is now over 6,000.
Oh god, this is gonna take forever. Yep. So what is yours? What's the actual name?
A minute.
Because I might have spelled it right, but it might not be on there.
Players come through the academy. He knows his stuff. Tim, wish you all the best, sir.
Still 2-0, folks. Yep, I've literally put that, and it's saying it's not on here for me to join. Ah, there it is. Dale Banks 27.
Well, there you go.
It just took ages because it didn't add. It didn't add it at first.
The fatigue sets in. It's the mind that goes first before the body, I've got to say.
I've just left mine easy so you can understand who was what.
Yep. That's the reason why I couldn't find it, because you put it as private.
Hey, I listened to you on that. You said put it as private.
I didn't know what it would do, because sometimes you might put it private, but you might be able to send it to friends and stuff.
That's why I asked you to see what, should I put it private or non-private?
Yeah, and it says non-private's the best way to go.
5 minutes? There were 5 minutes in first half in Italian comes.
But at the moment, I can only see myself in it. There's literally no one else. We won't see anyone else because we've all got no score at the moment.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I know what you were saying. You were wanting to know what my team was.
Yeah, but
because you were saying, but I was waiting for you to finish yours. It's quite an interesting team.
Who's?
Mine. Because my team's actually quite good. I think I picked the right players.
Funny, you know.
Yeah.
I know you in it, James. You are in it.
I know. I'm just sending you that so you can see what it is. Because it might not appear yet because we've not got any points. But I can see who's in it. But but that's it. Just to see what you think, because I knew a couple of them straight away what I was getting.
You're going to be shot in the foot if Messi wins and Poland don't. We have Lewandowski.
Yeah, but the difference is I put him on the bench for that reason alone.
No. Good side.
I just put him on the bench because if they're not playing on the same so when Brazil are not playing, if they're not playing on the same team as like Argentina and stuff like that, then I can take Neymar out and put Lewandowski in when they're not.
I just sent to mine.
The reason, if you wanted to know, the ones that were picked by auto pick is the one on my team next to Stones, and it's that He-Chan because they were auto picks. So, but lucky enough, one of the auto picks is actually come good because one of them's John Stones. So basically, I'll take that because we already know that John Stones is more likely to start. And I've got a backup, and I've also got a backup keeper. So when it's not Courtois playing, I can put Edison in. But I don't know if Edison's first choice keeper for Brazil. Because I don't know if it's Alisson. So you've gone Martinez, Dumfries, Marquinhos. Bloody hell. Have you gone Tunisia for one of your defenders?
Yeah.
Because of the type of name it is, it's Tunisian. Then it's Di Maria, Valverde. We both got a Uruguay player, both from La Liga. And we both got Madrid, but gone to the opposite ends of Madrid.
Yeah.
I've gone Gimaresh, who always starts for Brazil.
And I've got Sulemana in Toko Akambi.
Wow. I do it like I do for fantasy, like I do for the Premier League fantasy. I try and make sure I have less teams playing against each other, so it means you're less going to lose points.
They both look... James, it's only for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
They both look good teams.
I don't take it seriously. I just get pissed off when two teams play each other because I know I'm going to lose some, and it makes it so I don't lose any. So it means I can let it flow. So it means you get less of the having to swap your team round. So it looks like tomorrow the only points that we would be getting would be only from England tomorrow because that's all we've got for tomorrow's games. Oh, Senegal. Have anyone got Senegal? Is Sulemana, is that Senegal?
What do you mean?
Because Senegal playing tomorrow against Netherlands.
Yeah.
So you've got that you can get points from them tomorrow if you put them in your starting 11. And I've got Koulibaly, but I've also got Van Dijk.
You do none of them two players on the bench. Extra Pickford play for...
Yep, so
one plays for Cameroon, one plays for Ghana.
So the only points that you will get tomorrow will all come from England if we can play well.
Yeah.
So I've got Holland, Senegal, and England tomorrow. And if they're doing it in match day, it means what I'll do then is I can then swap Rudiger over then, and I could then put John Stones in, and that'll give me some extra points for the England game. So full time, folks. Ecuador 2, Kuwait 0. Like, subscribe to the notification, get it both. Put down in the comments below if you like the format that I've done for the World Cup, the way I've done it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for England versus